Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and this is Mind of the Maker, episode 4.5, and in this episode, what I'm going to be showing you guys is how I made the Labyrinth here, step by step. I'm going to be moving fairly quickly, so the two videos that I recommend you guys end up watching are the World Edit Basics guide that I ended up making. The link is going to be at the in an annotation at the end of the video, and I will try to put it in the description as well. And as well, you guys should definitely check out the episode 4 of the Mind of the Maker, in which I explained this entire thing here. You know exactly what this is all about and all of that. So I'm not going to go explaining that in this video. Just check the link that is in the description as well. So anyways, like I said before, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I made this in this video, using nothing more than World Edit and too many items. And the reason why you guys want too many items is because, at least in my case, I didn't absolutely memorize the block values of every single one of these blocks. And too many items, you notice when you hover over a specific block that you're looking at, whether it be on the right side or in the creative menu, you see here that it says stone bricks 98, and that is the item ID for the item itself. And then there's 98.1, 98.2, 98.3, and then it moves on to clay. So it gives you a really easy access sort of way to get all of the block IDs that you want. So anyways, let me just go ahead and let me get started here. So again, all you need is World Edit and too many items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my first selection over here, and then I'm going to create another selection all the way at the end over here. And the first thing I'm going to do is // set 0, just to get rid of those little wooden things. You don't really need to, but it just kind of gives you an idea here. Now, what I want to type in is I want to type in /set 20% 1, comma, 80% 0. And what this is going to do is it's going to place down 20% stone and 80% air. So you kind of see this here. Now, what I'm looking at here, the consistency is a little bit off. I don't really, to me, there's too much air versus not enough stone. It seems like you can probably like draw an imaginary line from one side to the other very quickly. So you can get to the very end very, very quickly. So it's not quite the right consistency. Let me try this again. And again, this is all just sort of the process here. You know, you just kind of test it out. So // set. Let's just try 33% 1, comma, 67% 0. Okay, now this seems a little bit more right to me. It might be a little bit compact. You can kind of see here, maybe I should go down just a little bit. You can kind of see like this being where the entrance would be. You would be trapped immediately. So I'm going to give one more try. And just for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to go a little bit lower on the stone percentage. So if I type in, let's just say 25% 1, comma, 75% 0. That's going to give me about what I want. At least it's going to be good for testing purposes. So anyway, so now that we've gotten this out of the way, what I want to do next is I want to copy all of these to be as high as this, which is going to be 6 blocks. So you can see from the ground to the ceiling, it's going to be 6 blocks. So that's what I want to do right now. So I need to create a selection point on this corner, which actually I already have these selection points. So that corner over there is already selected. So okay, I think I'm already set on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand in the corner here. I'm going to get myself flying just a little bit. I mean, I really don't need to be flying that much. And I'm going to type in // copy, // paste. So that brings it up by 1 level. So you can see it's already starting to take shape. // paste. So that's 3. Oh, okay, that one's a little bit too high. This is 5, and this one's not really necessary, but it's number 6. But then again, this is going to be turning into a ceiling anyways, so you can see what's going to kind of end up happening here. So now I'm going to make a selection. I'm going to, actually, I need to select this area right here, and I'm going to get rid of it, and then I'm going to head over this way, and I'm going to make sure that the right side over here is still selected. I get really anal about this, so, you know, I like to make sure that everything is working just fine. So, okay, yeah, so that was already selected. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to type in /walls1. /walls1. There we go. So now I've placed a wall around the entire thing. So this sort of gives you your baseline as to exactly how you want all of this to be made. Now, I could make a ceiling on this right now, but it would make it very frustrating to do any sort of debugging stuff. So with the area selected, because I have the whole thing still selected, this is the very clever part that I ended up figuring out. So if I type in // let's just see. I think it's set. Oh no, replace, because what the /replace command will do when you don't set a specific replacement block, it'll replace anything that's not air. So if I type in /98, comma 98:1, comma 98:2, comma 98:1, :3, comma. It will replace all of the stone with the varied stone that I mentioned earlier. You see 98, 98.1, 98.2, and 98.3. So there you go. And the next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to place a block down right here. I need to create a selection area within all of this. Let's go ahead and let's go over to the other corner here. And again, I know I'm kind of rushing, but you guys really need an understanding of World Edit in order to get this anyways. And then you can, you can always try the commands out for yourselves. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in /replace 10. Oh, undo. That's not what I wanted. /replace 010. I think that's what I wanted. 62 blocks have been changed. Wait a minute, crap. What can I do here? /replace 10 11 0. Okay, there we go. So I just got rid of all the lava because I kind of made a mistake there. I made a boo-boo, but maybe it might be interesting to have nothing but flowing lava. So that's definitely something you guys can consider if you're ever messing around with this. But anyways, let's do /replace 010. There we go. So that replaces all of the air blocks with lava. And the next thing that I need to do now is I need to go ahead and create a glass flooring. So I'm going to place another block down on the corner here. Let's go ahead and let's head over to the other side so I can create the glass flooring. Now the glass flooring is a little bit interesting too because you guys have to consider this is not 100% glass. There's a lot of spaces in the area, so it kind of works in the same way that I ended up setting this all these pillars up. You notice how I did the percentages here? Kind of works the same way. So let me just go ahead and let me go into the Labyrinth here just to get somewhat of an idea as to what I am looking for. Now this area right here was a little bit customized. I placed all these blocks here because I figured with an intro type area it's a good idea to have, a fairly open area. It's like a welcoming type area. You see this area from the other side, you know that there's an entrance here. So with that in mind, with the amount of blocks that I know I am going to need, what I'm going to do with this area selected, with the area right above the lava selected, I'm going to type in /replace 0 because all I'm looking to place these on is air. And then I'm going to type in, I believe I chose 50% as my percentage. And then I believe glass is 20? Okay, hang on, let me try this again. Replace 0, 50%, 20, comma, 50%, 0. Because you always need 100%. And that's the only way it gets recognized. So it looks like there are only 21 of them placed. Okay, so I had an invalid area selected. So let me go ahead and let me undo that. I think I need to make sure that I have, let's just see. I think I only left-clicked, and I didn't right-click on the area over here. So, my bad. Again, mistakes that you can end up making when you are messing around with all of this. So let me just go ahead and let me right-click right here. So let's just type in /replace 50%, 20, comma, 50%, 0. So let's just do that here. Whoops, that was my bad. Again, me messing up. /replace 50%, 20, comma, 50%, 0. There we go. Now this is starting to shape up a bit more. So now you can see this has a fairly forgiving look, but it has, it seems good enough. Again, for demonstration purposes, if you guys wanted to make this a little more strict, you could definitely do that. Maybe I should make this a little more strict. Hang on, let's undo this here. /replace 0, 35%, 20, 65%, 0. So there we go. So this is slightly less forgiving of an area. And I think what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to punch out myself a little bit of an entrance. Let me block that up really quickly. Fail. Okay, so little entrance here. I'm not going to go too fancy into this just because you guys kind of get the idea. Here's an entrance area. Let me select glass in my inventory here. Oh, and you guys were asking how I got the glass set up to be like this, with the sort of like the connected thing. It's actually a part of the Optifine mod. As you can see, I'm zooming in here. It's a part of the Optifine mod, and it's a little thing called connected textures. So look for that option within the Optifine mod. So anyways, moving on here. I think what I want to do now is I want to have a staircase or something like that. I don't quite remember what I did over there. Okay, so I just kind of had a staircase. I think I might actually be making this entire thing one block higher than this whole thing over here. Let me go ahead and let me check on that here really quick. The glass layer, yeah, it looks like I'm actually making this up one higher. Maybe. Yeah, see, I had the lava flooring actually one lower. But, I mean, that's really not that big of a deal. I could actually make a selection to literally fix all of this right now. Let me do that, actually. I think I'm actually a little bit entertained by that idea. Let me do this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this whole selection. Hopefully there's no glass. Okay, of course there's glass in the very corner. Now let's select that little bit right there. And I think if I do this correctly, I'm a little bit scared. Mask 10, 20. Okay, wait. Ah, crap. That's not going to work, actually. This is going to be risky. Move 1. 4,608 blocks moved in the downward direction. Nice. That worked exactly as I wanted it to. Exactly as I wanted it to. Oh my god. That was a little bit scary on that one. Okay, so let me go ahead and let me move to the other side here. Select this corner right here. Let me do a quick little copy. I want to do this at like head level. Copy. So I have that copied at head level. So I think my head level is going to be right on the ground. I'm going to hit paste. So let me see if that worked. No, that didn't work. What does my head level need to be at? Let me just tear apart this wall here. I can just replace it with stuff later. Yeah, I need to be at head level. So let me type in / undo. Okay. Oh, it pasted it on that level. Let's go down just barely. Actually, I don't think I can do that. Let's try this. Let's try that. Did that work? Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay, so now this is all pasted in, and I have successfully dropped the entire thing without completely screwing everything up. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a lot of improv to this, guys. You guys are probably just like, what the hell is that doing? How is he doing this tomfoolery? Oh, with a lot of practice, actually. That's really the key to learning any of this. Okay, so now that I have this entire area selected, let me open up the entrance again. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. See, this seems a little bit more like it. Now I can put a staircase right here. Let me actually go ahead and let me do that here. I said I wasn't going to get too much into the nitty-gritty, but this is going to be a long video. I can tell already. This is why I'm doing it late at night rather than early in the morning, because I don't want this video to go up super, super late. And I know I'm missing this staircase here. Like, I've missed it a billion times. There it is. There it is. Okay. So here's our staircase to our little area here. So the next thing that I want to do, judging by the area that is in here, I'm probably going to want to place the vines in place before closing up the roof. Now this one is a little trick that I taught myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the entire inside area. And again, this is a weird trick. So let's just go ahead and let me select this entire area here. Let me right click that. There we go. Actually, I think I want to right-click on this glass as well. So let's do that. So, okay. What I need to do now is I need to find the ID for vines themselves. So, going into the menu here, you can see that, where is it? It's right here. Okay, so it's 106. Now, with prior knowledge, I know that if I were to just try and set a whole bunch of air blocks to be 106, wouldn't do anything, because this 106 right here is literally just the dropped item. So, it doesn't ever work. So just something to keep in mind. What it does end up working on, if I go ahead and well, I'm not going to select the area, but basically you need to use the ones with colon. So it's going to be colon 106 colon 2 and 106 colon 4. So again, I'm getting into a little bit of a weird area here, but if you guys just trust me here, I'm going to type in replace 0, 106 comma 2. Oh wait, no, hang on. 20... hang on. This is rough. 20%, 106 comma 2, or yeah, 106 colon 2 comma 80% 0. So now I'm replacing 20% of the air with this. Now I'm going to do this again. Replace 0, 20%, 106 comma 4, or 106 colon 4. Okay, and then 20% 0. So I think, oh no, 80% 0. Wow, I'm losing it. 80% 0. There we go. So, oh, that actually changed up a whole lot of it. That might be not worth what I want to do. Okay. Let's just see here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to type in / replace 01. Now, this may seem weird, but you notice that there are a whole lot of floating ones here, and I don't want these at all. But a little trick that I learned, when you type in / replace 01, it replaces all of the air blocks with stone. And then you type in undo, and it magically gets rid of every single floating little vine here. Isn't that convenient? Isn't that just convenient? I love that. Okay, so now I'm going to type in / replace 0, and then I believe...